Okay, I'm just going to make sure that this is all working here real quick. And then we'll get rolling. Make sure the audio is good. Sounds like it's good. All right, as you guys are hopping on, I'm just going to wait for a few more people to join, and then just going to do a quick update here. All right, sounds like audio is good. Okay, if you're over on Facebook and you're just hopping on, I tried to do this live at the same time as my live stream with my YouTube, and it wasn't working for some reason. I figured it out. As you're hopping into the live stream, hello everyone. Just wanted to do a quick live stream tonight on the Facebook page as well as the YouTube page. And it's partially to give a weather update, but then also to celebrate the Facebook page crossing over 100,000 followers, which is awesome. That wouldn't be possible without all of you who have decided to follow this page. And so I just really wanted to give you guys a big thank you for following this page. If you've been following it for a long time or if you've been following it for a short time. So yeah, just thank you so much. Yeah, thank you, Katie. And yeah, Roadster, I am also live on Facebook right now, actually. If you're watching on Facebook, I am live on YouTube. And if you're watching on YouTube, I am live on Facebook. I am live at both places at the same time. Pretty fancy. I'm doing a new test here right now. And so, yeah, if you're watching over on Facebook, just so you guys know, I'm getting the YouTube channel up and going a bit more. And actually just became a YouTube partner today, which is awesome. But yeah, 100,000 followers. There it is right there. Crossed it today. Was kind of fun. I was watching it. It was at 99,999. I'm like, oh, it's about to do it. And I refreshed it and boom, was able to get the exact screenshot, which was kind of fun. So this is not just me writing out 100. That is the actual posterity, a save for posterity screenshot. And that was right there as well. Took that screenshot. Just kind of fun. So thank you if you follow the Facebook page. And if you're watching this on Facebook, just want to let you know I am getting more active on the YouTube channel. That's where I'm going to be doing the majority of my live stream storm chases. I'm still going to do some weather update type things, live streams on the Facebook page sometimes at the same time as the YouTube channel. But I'm going to be doing the majority of my live stream storm chases. This is where I did all of my storm chases with this last windstorm. So make sure and check that out. And you can actually see Michael Snyder's Tesla there with Pacific Northwest Weather Watch getting blown about by the wind. And so, yeah, I had a pretty successful storm chase out there. Did a lot of live streaming. Before I get any further with this, I'm going to pop over and look at the comments here, see who's all hopping in. Only a few over on Facebook. Yeah, Crystal Holm, I know. It's Facebook's fault, really. They're making it more difficult to live streams in a horizontal format because what happens is Facebook, they don't like pushing out horizontal videos anymore. It doesn't please their algorithm, which is kind of silly. And plus, they'll delete the live streams after 13 days. If you're watching over on YouTube and you're wondering why I'm live again, this is kind of more of a test stream on YouTube at this point. I wanted to see if it were possible to go ahead and do the live stream to Facebook and YouTube at the same time and have it work at my home location. The last time I tested this out, I was at my work office. And so far, it seems like the internet is good enough here to do both. So let me know how the audio is. Let me know how the video quality is. Crystal Holmes says, you are my go-to for everything weather-related. I share your posts on Facebook, also with all my friends and family. Thank you so much. Yep, you guys, this page would not be possible without followers like you guys, you know. It sounds kind of silly, but it's been really fun sharing the weather with you guys over the years, and I just really appreciate it, and I appreciate the opportunity to have a place to share the weather. So thank you so much, guys. If you guys want to catch the full weather update, I did just do a big weather update on my live stream that I did on YouTube just a few minutes ago. If you missed that, if you're watching over on YouTube. But briefly, I'll go ahead and go through it again real quick. Right here, we're looking at the infrared satellite imagery, big atmospheric river heading towards the Pacific Northwest, currently going into British Columbia. And looking over at the European model, it's going to begin raining on the northwest Washington coast by about 10 to 11 a.m. tomorrow morning. And by the time we get to about 2 p.m., it's going to be raining pretty heavily for the majority of the Washington coast. And it's also going to be raining by that time up there in Skagit County, Whatcom County, up there in the islands. And it's going to bring rain into the rest of western Washington easily before the evening there. So for all the evening activities, it's going to be raining tomorrow. Sorry to tell you that. Going to look at some more high resolution data here for more exact timing. This is looking at the HRRR model here. HRRR starts at raining tomorrow on the Washington coast and also brings a little bit of light rain through the rest of western Washington tomorrow morning as well. Then it stays raining up there in Skagit County, Whatcom County, out there in the islands and whatnot. Stays raining up there on the coast. And then by the time we get to about 4 p.m., it will begin to rain for Everett, Seattle, Tacoma, Federal Way, Olympia, all those western Washington locations by the time we get to 5, 6, 7 p.m. It's going to be solid rain for most of western Washington. So if you want dry October 31st activities, you may want to go to some place like Wenatchee or Yakima or Spokane, because those places are going to stay dry for the evening activities, whereas western Washington is going to be a sog fest. And it's also going to be, pretty wet. This is looking at total rain through Saturday. Seattle, 1.2 inches. Tacoma, 1.3. Olympia, 1.3. Everett, up around an inch. Same with Bellingham, Mount Vernon. Most people are going to get around an inch, with the exception of some rain shadowed out there about the Strait of Juan Fuca, and portions of Whidbey Island are going to be rain shadowed as well, but you guys are going to get some rain action as also. Out there in the coast, 1 to 2 inches. Up there in the Olympic Mountains, 3 to 5 inches looks like a possibility. Higher amounts in the higher mountains. And in the central and north Cascades, good healthy dose of rain. I'm going to stop and look at the comments real quick before I go any further. Over on Facebook first, Crystal Holm, hope you can chase some good snowstorms. Yes, looking forward to chasing some good snowstorms. And yeah, it is kind of crazy that Facebook's doing that. You would think, I don't know, it's kind of strange. They want me to start doing vertical live streams to Facebook, and I'm stubborn. I kind of refuse. Looking over at YouTube real quick. Thank you, Kristen and Justin Hayton. Says I do an awesome job with answering questions. Appreciate that. Yeah, going to be a wet Halloween. By the way, if you're watching over on Facebook, I want to let you know that I am also live at the same time over on YouTube. This is my YouTube channel right here. And getting pretty active over here. And just today actually became a YouTube partner, which is very fun. So that's going to make doing the live streams a bit more worth my time over there on YouTube. Also, just make sure and pop over there and be watching. This is where I did the majority of my storm chase. And this is where I did all of my storm chasing live streams out there on the coast. And had a good time doing that with the windstorm last week. So that's where I'm going to be doing that stuff. It's going to get a little breezy tomorrow. Just looking at the most recent run that goes out 48 hours, the 0Z run of the HRRR. It's going to get a bit breezy tomorrow. There are wind advisories up there in West Whatcom County, West Skagit County, up there in the San Juan Islands, Whidbey Island, Camino Island, over there by Port Townsend, and the north and central Washington coast. Could be looking at gusts up there by Bellingham around 45, 50 miles per hour, according to the HRRR. Out there on the coast, kind of the same story. And then we're watching for the possibility of another wind event on Saturday morning. Not as strong as last weekend for most locations, but it could still bring a reasonable blow to some locations. And so we're just going to have to watch for that going into Saturday morning into the afternoon. Could be a pretty decent westerly surge up there by Whidbey Island. So I'm going to be keeping an eye on that. But yeah, just wanted to do a quick live stream, celebrate the 100,000 subscriber mark. Pretty fun. And we got some more weather on the way. It's going to be active. But if you're watching on Facebook, don't forget to subscribe over there on YouTube as well. All right, going to check to see if there's any questions I missed. And then probably going to go do a little bit of a date night with the wife. So that'll be fun. The wind on Saturday morning, James, over on Facebook, is going to be on Saturday morning into the afternoon, most likely. Looking over at YouTube. Mark Huckle. Little emoji there. All right. Awesome, guys. Well, hey, thanks for hanging out. Not a very long live stream over on Facebook. I just wanted to make sure that this works. And when I do these weather update live streams, I will try to stream to both locations and keep that going as well. So, oh, if I have any Facebook subscribers watching, just so you guys know, I am starting up a private supporter chat. So if you are a subscriber and you would like an invite to that chat, please make sure and reach out to me and I will get you invited to that. Amanda Martinez says Saturday morning is her 4-year-old flag football game at 8 a.m. How much wind? It could be pretty windy depending on what's going on. Let's take a look at that real quick. 8 a.m. in Arlington. Saturday morning. So it'll be breezy. The main wind isn't quite there yet, but the HRRR wants it to be gusting close to like 30 miles per hour up there. And then there might be a surge by about 10 a.m. Getting closer up to, close to 40 miles per hour up there. But this is all going to depend. It's all going to depend on how this storm track comes in. And we actually got some new NAM data running right now. So maybe we'll wait to end this stream until that comes in. Looking at the European. European wants to bring some stronger gusts up towards there. Yeah, could be like 45 during that flag football game up there in Arlington Saturday. All right, let's see how this NAM is looking. Thank you, Jose. And thank you also for your continued loyalty with subscribing. NAM is still not going very far out, so we'll wait a couple minutes for that to go out so we can take a look at Saturday. Amanda Martinez, yeah, tomorrow does not look good for evening activities. It's going to be wet. It's going to be quite wet. Yeah. Looking at the timing of the rain tomorrow, it's going to start picking up. It's going to be raining for most of Washington, Western Washington, Mount Vernon, Bellingham, the islands, the coast by about 2 p.m. And then for places like Everett, Seattle, south, it's probably going to start raining between 3 and 4 p.m. So by the time we get to sunset tomorrow and the evening activities, it's going to be raining pretty much everywhere in Western Washington tomorrow. Thank you, Amanda. Okay, folks. Thanks for watching. If you don't already follow the page, please make sure and follow the page. And over there on YouTube, if you haven't already subscribed, please make sure and subscribe. Hello, Connie, and hello, Rowan, over on YouTube. All right, folks. I'm going to go ahead and end this stream and expect more streams and video content in the near future. Talk to you guys later.